Welcome back to Art Talk with your artist KEVALONE, and you are inside the ARTATTACKED studio. Today we're going to discuss Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and their beef they have. Now, it went a little further than what people thought. A lot of people didn't believe when they heard that there was a little scuffle during New York Fashion Week, which is very popular. A lot of artists try to get involved, and some of them can't because they're not as famous as these two. You know, these two got right in because they're real famous. And people, the higher echelon people, as Nicki put it, they would want people like them involved in an event like that because they deal with a lot of fashion, they got a lot of swag, and you know, yeah, they have a lot of style individually. They have style. And people want to see them because at that event, because you know, they wear a lot of different clothes in videos and performances and concerts and stuff like that, so people want to see them in their clothing that they designed. So designers court or target, you know, women like this because they're famous. They run in a lot of circles, and they're real heavy in the industry, and they're also publicized, so they go everywhere and they're seen a lot. So people want them to wear their clothes and their designs, so they go there to see the latest fashions and also to make a statement of their own, like what they have on that day and things like that. So designers want them to participate. And NYFW, or New York Fashion Week, has been going on for a long time, and never has something like this happened. So you know, this was a real shock to a lot of people, especially people that were there. Now, what had happened was Nicki Minaj rather, and Cardi B got into a little scuffle at the New York Fashion Week. And it wasn't a real scuffle because Cardi B never got to reach Nicki physically. She never physically made it over to her. But when she got done with her press run and came out of the room, Cardi B was waiting on her, allegedly, in the hallway. Now Nicki was with her bodyguards, naturally. And Cardi B, when she saw Nicki, according to Nicki Minaj, Cardi B threw shoes and bottles at her. Shoes and bottles. And all we can go by is what we saw on the videotape. As fans or as people on the outside looking in, all we could go by was the videotape that we saw and the clips from people, eyewitnesses, and you know, the media that was there. That's all we could see, was her throwing that shoe and also her dress going up and her booty showing, Cardi B. So the whole thing was very embarrassing to everyone involved, even the record labels that, you know, back these ladies. Now the record label, they're mad, allegedly, because Cardi B got banned from any Fashion Week events, not just where they fought at. It's the New York Fashion Week Harpers Bazaar Icon Party. It's like a ball, and it's very upscale, and extremely rich people attend as well as others attend. So Nicki Minaj definitely had to be there because she's an icon, in my opinion. Also, Cardi B, in my opinion, is an icon, and I'm fans of both of theirs. Both of them. Both of their music I like. Some of it. You know, I can find a little enjoyment in all of their music. So, also, I'm proud of them. Just, you know, for what they accomplished and the success they had, I think they came a long way. You know, they also paved the way for a lot of people. You know, a lot of young ladies and a lot of artists, you know, male and female, but mostly female, who they, you know, paved the way for with their careers. But Cardi came after Nicki, so I'm sure Nicki feels like she paved the way for her, because she's said in interviews that she's paved the way for these chicks to come along and be successful, you know, like she is. So now, when you think about it, do you think that Cardi B owes Nicki some kind of gratitude or thanks because she came after Nicki? And now that I'm talking about Cardi, I'm gonna get on Cardi over here. But do you think she owes Nicki a debt of gratitude because she paved the way and she was earlier and came first before Nicki? Or do you think that Cardi B should just carry on like she's doing and kind of be mad at her and, you know, going at her and coming for her the way she is? Get in the comments below and let me know what you feel and how you think about this, because I want everybody's opinion on this issue, because this really bothers me. That's why I'm sketching them right now and painting them, because through the airbrush I can express things, and I want to represent them one time. This is like a tribute to them, the way I did everybody else, because I'm a fan. Now, when you think about it, this is all really trifling. It's disgraceful because they have a huge platform that people would die for. Like, I mean, not me personally, but I'm saying, like, there's a lot of people that would pay a lot of dues to be where they are. And I'm sure they paid dues, not saying that they didn't pay dues. I'm sure Cardi B paid some dues, and I'm sure Nicki Minaj paid some dues in the situation. However, do you think this is abuse of their platforms, the way they do, acting any kind of way out in the street and, you know, like beating people up, threatening people and all this stuff? And, you know, when you look at how Nicki, and I love Nicki, don't get me wrong, I kind of am, I'm proud of her, man. I'm glad she came as far as she did and had the success she did, because we've never seen anything like this before. You know, a sister that came so far in rap. Like, she's gone the farthest, I think, out of almost anyone that's ever rapped. Except she hasn't acted yet. I mean, in the industry selling records. That's what I mean. I don't mean like, you know how Queen Latifah acts, and, you know, she's a actress and a rapper and producer and director and all of that. I'm not saying she made it like that, because she hasn't explored that yet, acting, except for the little role she had recently, which is a good role, but in a way, with her playing a girl that, you know, takes men for their money, it's not a good image for people, I don't think. A little bit, like, it's just annoying that, or that's all she can do, or that's all she got casted for, was that. But she took it, she signed on, took the money or whatever, and she played the role of this hoochie girl. And I don't promote movies on here unless they pay me, so I'm not gonna, you know, you have to do your own research on what movie that was. However, Nicki's breaking into acting. She's been on television, and these are things that Cardi is growing into. She's growing into all of this industry stuff. So I would think she would need a little, you know, I guess a little guidance from people that have come before her. And she's really burning a lot of bridges, they say, Cardi B, because of her attitude and some of the stuff that she's going through with these people. And she's fighting with everybody. And people don't like that. I'm going to tell you, people don't like that. So, in the industry, if you hard to work with, and you hard to get along with, and you beefing everywhere, they're going to replace you. So Cardi B is going through a lot of problems. She's being replaced, slowly. And this is by another artist that I love, which is Dream Doll. And y'all might want to look up Dream Doll. And Nicki is talking about they try to replace her. But for real, you know, it's just other people coming in the industry. I mean, you never heard Diana Ross saying that some lady is coming to replace her. You know, there was no insecurities in music back then. You know, and even now, if you have talent, you shouldn't have insecurities about people joining you as a peer in the industry. So I'm kind of ashamed of that she feels that this girl is coming to replace her. And she's at Arista Records. And some people say Arista will sign anybody. I love them for that. I'm glad they feel that Arista will sign anybody. You know, because that means there's a lot of opportunities at Arista for people that rap and sing, you know, and that's a hard industry to break into. Yeah, I made her a little prettier. But anyway, so now when we look at it, the beef looks very trifling because they fought like at that, well, they didn't fight. Like Nicki's bodyguard, when Cardi B allegedly threw the shoe, it hit Nicki's bodyguard. It didn't even hit her. So I guess the bottles that Nicki was talking about didn't hit her either. And she was just as beautiful as she was when she walked in. Now Cardi B, on the other hand, caught a speed knot on her head, and she never posted it on Instagram or anything. And I can't blame her. People are talking all this nonsense about she should have posted it. She's always honest about stuff. But put yourself in her shoes. Would you have posted that speed knot on your head when you're a famous person trying to promote your brand on social media and stuff like that? You know, but she's so trifling 89% of the time that people want to see that. They want to see more trifling stuff. And for some of them that are into entertainment, you can't blame them. All this is entertainment for them. So I want you to keep in mind that, and all you artists out there, if you famous or not, it don't matter to me. I want you to listen to this. You should take the platform you created and do something positive. I know I sound like a cliche or something, but I'm serious. That's something that really is a consideration, it should be a consideration for all of you, is that you have a crowd, you have a platform. What I mean by that is that if Cardi B or Nicki Minaj told 10,000 people, I'm going to be in Central Park, alright, at 6 p.m., be there, I bet you it'll be 10,000 people at least in Central Park waiting for them, causing a commotion and everything when they don't show up. So that's power, and that kind of power means that you can sway their opinions. So that's why people like Trump and, you know, people like that are trying to connect with people who have platforms and who have large crowds that follow them, you know. So Trump, in that sense, is unique because he's using all of these people to reach other people and to look like, you know, a little different from what the media portrays of him. He's trying to break that spell that's going on. So he uses all these people to come to the White House, and, you know, people that look up to those people will be like, well, he's not so bad because he invited these people to the White House. Now, what's trifling about this is that one thing that I think is really trifling is that Nicki said something about her baby, according to Cardi B. She disrespected her baby, and that's why she went at her at the bazaar, at Harpers Bazaar Icon Party, or ball, or whatever you want to call it, because it's very exotic, so you might want to call it a ball or something. But actually, she was checking for Nicki, like she was waiting for her to beat her down or something. It wasn't even a confrontation where she wanted to talk anymore. She was done talking, Cardi B. That's why she had to do something to Nicki, because, you know, she had talked about her baby in some kind of negative way. Then Nicki went on her radio show, Queen Radio, which is very popular, and I advise y'all to check it out, Queen Radio with Nicki Minaj. And she went on a massive rant about Cardi B. And at the end, and I'm not going to repeat it word for word because you can go check it out. That'll encourage you guys to go there and research and check it out. Now, she said at the end of the statement she made about Cardi B that and I thought this was deep. This was serious. This the part that called Wendy Williams too, was when she said, if you mess with some people, you can die. And that hit home with a lot of people. That showed you how exactly vicious Nicki can be. You know, because Nicki has money. So, let me ask you this. Do you think Nicki Minaj was saying that you keep effing around with me, I'm going to put a hit on you? If you feel that way about that statement, get in the comment section, man. Let me know. Stop playing, man. Let me know what y'all feel about this in the comment section. And also, whose side you on? Whose side you on? It's hard for me to even pick a side, because I'm so proud of both of them that, you know, I feel like if they join forces, see, I want to see them do a CD together or something. like a double CD. Because, you know, these are some beautiful women right here to me also. So Cardi B being a Latina and Nicki being Trinidadian, and you know, that's Caribbean. So all this is real exotic. So them getting together on camera probably would create a unique chemistry. And that's probably what they're waiting on in the industry, is for these two to join forces or something. But that all went to the left with this new situation, because Cardi B gave them high hopes about that, because she kept saying, what beef? What beef? It's even a meme. There's a meme right now going around that has Cardi B on it that says, what beef? You know, because that's something she was saying for a long time. She was playing it off. But I think she's slick, because she was trying to just get in the same room with her or something. Like, she kept saying, what beef? What beef? So they would be in the same room one day or something, I believe. But I'm not sure. I can't say for sure. But I think that Cardi B just wanted to get around her so she could smash her with something, like a blunt object or something. Which shows you how crazy she is. I think. In my humble opinion. So, but I still love her because she's talented, she's beautiful, she's very entertaining, and her personality is real. Like, she has a real personality. And these days they're letting stars, you know, do their own thing, which seems to be selling. So I think that's why they do it, because it seems to be selling. Or it is selling, rather. So let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you like what you're seeing here on Art Talk with the artist KEVALONE paying tribute to all these people, then please subscribe, like, and share this video so that other people can like it and understand what's going on, a little something in our world today. Because that's what we discuss over here at Art Talk and in the Art Attack studio. We talk about what's going on in the world today. So thank you for your time, and be blessed.